What is up, guys, and welcome back to Senju Sage. Today, we will be tackling my first what if. What if Sasuke was killed in the land of waves? I want to give a quick shout out to Anime X for helping me out with this what if, and the link to his channel will be in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and without further ado, let's jump into this what if. Now, we will be starting this series from the Land of Waves arc, in which Naruto and Sasuke are fighting Haku, but instead of surviving his wounds, Sasuke eventually succumbs to his fatal injuries. Using his last breath, he tells Kakashi to perform an eye transplant and give them to Naruto. Kakashi agrees, and by doing this, gives Naruto the Sharingan. Now, because Naruto watched his best friend get killed in front of him to save him, Naruto unlocks the double Mangekyo Sharingan. As the eyes are transferred, Naruto's Sharingan goes from 1 Tomo to 2 to 3 and eventually Mangekyo. Now, sadly, because of this, Sakura is in denial and begins to blame Naruto for getting Sasuke killed, and upon returning to the village, starts spreading rumors about Naruto, which leads to even more hatred towards Naruto from the villagers. Now, Kakashi, feeling guilty about the death of his pupil, makes it his life mission to train Naruto and Sakura to the point that they are able to defend themselves. Both Naruto and Sakura become proficient at taijutsu and genjutsu. At this point, Naruto is still at the same level of intelligence as he is in the main series, so even though his, physical aspects are getting better due to his increased training with Kakashi, his intellect is still just as low it is in the series. Eventually, it is decided that both Naruto and Sakura are prepared enough to enter the Chunin exams. Once they arrive, Naruto is approached by Rock Lee, who challenges him to a fight. Rock Lee proceeds to get bodied by Naruto, whose Sharingan is just too advanced for Lee's taijutsu. Naruto is able to predict and react to Lee's movements. So basically, because Naruto has been training with Kakashi like hardcore, non-stop, just trying to, increase his ability so that he and Sakura are able to defend themselves, so that if they're thrown in any situations like that again, they're able to defend themselves. Lee is just no match for this Naruto. As I mentioned before at the beginning of this video, Naruto has unlocked the double Mangekyo Sharingan just from being put in that traumatizing situation with Sasuke, in which Sasuke threw himself in front of Naruto, which eventually led to him being killed. So Naruto is able to use the Mangekyo Sharingan, which is just way too much for Lee to handle. Lee's taijutsu movements are able to be read like a book, and it's really just a wash in Naruto's favor. And Rock Lee, so in Rock Lee's case, in Rock Lee's favor, Rock Lee did, this was base Rock Lee with weights. So Lee has no reason to take off his weights or open up the gates for a fight that has no real reason to it. So basically, Lee kept the weights on and did not open up any of the gates because this match was kind of just about pride. It really didn't mean anything. If anything, Lee just wanted to see Naruto's abilities, test him, because, he's heard about him from all the hate that Naruto's been getting from the rumors from Sakura. And so he was kind of just like, hey, this man has double, Mangekyo Sharingan. He's been training Kakashi. I kind of just want to test my abilities and see where I'm at right now. So he challenged Naruto and, of course, gets bodied by the Mangekyo Sharingan. Okay, now as mentioned, Sakura still hates Naruto because she believes that it was Naruto's fault for, the death of Sasuke, and therefore is still, she still hates him a bunch. But she is smart enough to realize that they need to approach the Chunin exams together, and that if they want a chance to, pass, they need to work together. Because if they don't work together individually, maybe Naruto I could see Naruto winning. I mean, he can't really overuse his double Mangekyo. He has been training with Kakashi, but nobody in the Hidden Leaf really understands the ability of the Mangekyo Sharingan. And Shippuden, Sasuke was able to develop his own Mangekyo Sharingan over a while to use Amaterasu, but that was a Sasuke who had trained with Orochimaru for a couple of years, and he's just way above this kid Naruto level. So it is going to take some time for Naruto to develop his Amaterasu and Susanoo and all that. He does not have any form of Susanoo yet. Nothing at all. Nothing even close to it. Like, it's like not nowhere near. Now Amaterasu, that's different. Amaterasu he is able to use, but it is severely weakened. It is nowhere near as hot, and eventually the flames do go out. So basically it's kind of just like a black fireball jutsu at this point. Eventually, over time, it will get stronger, but right now it's kind of just a black flame that it burns. It burns a lot. It burns more than a fireball jutsu, but it's not strong enough to the point where it's an everlasting flame that's hotter than the sun's surface or whatever. So, I just want to clarify Naruto's Mangekyo Sharingan abilities, just because, he can't really overuse it at this point, because if he does overuse, he can't really overuse it just because it's so weak. But when, it does exert a lot of chakra, but it doesn't really have an effect on his blindness yet. Once Naruto begins to, get stronger in this form, he will be able to use a stronger version of the Amaterasu, which will begin to affect his eyesight, which will be later addressed in this series. But as for right now, he has the ability of Amaterasu. It's just severely weakened and isn't really worth it. So, Naruto, during these exams, would he be able to pass based on some of the people who are in it? I don't know if he'd be able to pass at this point right now. I don't think, me personally, I don't think he would. Just based on what he has, I don't think he'd be able to get past certain characters. Therefore, he and Sakura need to work together to get past these Chunin exams. Just because, as I mentioned before, they've both been training with Kakashi for several months, and they've been working together through the hatred and all that, just to get to this point. So if they want to pass the Chunin exams, they need to work together as a team. Now, once the Chunin exams start, they take the written exam and everything goes over just like the manga, because Naruto uses his Sharingan, whereas Sakura is able to, just pass based on her smartness, because she's the only one smart enough to know the answers, just like the manga. So in the manga, as I mentioned, Sakura was able to answer all the questions on the written exam part of the Chunin exams just based on her knowledge, and she's actually the only one in the room who was able to do that. Whereas just like Sasuke, Naruto used his Sharingan to cheat on the test so that he was able to, get all the answers. So they were able to pass. Everything goes down the same during the written exams. They bring out the 10th question. Naruto's like, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, and I don't back down from a challenge. Even if I become again forever, I'll become Hokage. So they take it, they pass or whatever, and they move on to part 2, which is the second phase of the Chunin exams, which is the Forest of Death. Now, the only difference is this time Orochimaru is targeting Naruto and not Sasuke. So, we'll see how that goes in the next episode. That's going to be the end of part 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to share the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.